Wall Street Journal, October 17th, 1994. Missing violins case. The finder fiddles while losers sue. Alcantara Stradivarius, lost 27 years ago, resurfaces, but new owner plays coy. Los Angeles. David Marget still doesn't know if he left the borrowed Stradivarius on the roof of his car and drove off, or if it was stolen from the unlocked vehicle while he bought groceries. That was in August of 1967. Mr. Marget sent notices to pawn shops and violin stores and took out classified ads. He spent the next 27 years worrying that the Duke of Alcantara Stradivarius, made in 1732, was gone forever. It wasn't. Officials at UCLA, to which the instrument had been donated, say the same violin reappeared this January. But the tale doesn't end there. University officials have discovered that once somebody is smitten with the love of a Stradivarius, taking it away is like wresting a baby from its mother's arms. Joseph Grubel, a violin dealer in Petaluma, California, says that when a violin teacher showed him a student's instrument bearing a Stradivarius label one day in January, he thought he was looking at the real thing. He opened a copy of the iconography of Antonio Stradivari and found a photograph of a violin with similar scratch marks on the back. It was the Duke of Alcantara. A bigger shock came a week later when the violin teacher picked up the repaired fiddle. Mr. Grubel flipped through a violin registry and saw that the instrument was listed as stolen from UCLA. The amateur violinist was a student, Teresa Salvato, who says she got the violin as part of a divorce settlement last year. She says her husband received the violin around 1979 from his aunt, who helped run a music store. Where the aunt got the violin isn't known, Mrs. Salvato said, but one piece of family lore had her picking it up beside a freeway on ramp after mistaking the canvas-covered case for a baby. Ms. Salvato contacted UCLA immediately, but over the next 10 months declined the university's pleas to surrender the violin. Also, Ms. Salvato didn't appreciate the unannounced visit to her home in May by two campus police officers, who, she says, threatened to arrest her and told her neighbor she was a theft suspect. When they reappeared last week to serve as civil court papers, Ms. Salvato wouldn't leave her locked car. She's now staying in a hotel, and the Alcantara is in hiding. Ms. Salvato played her mystery violin for the first time in January. It was heavenly, she said, smooth and gorgeous. He even helped her play in tune. There are things I can't do on the violin, and I can execute them on that violin, she said. During a recent telephone conversation with Robert Portillo, a musical curator for UCLA, Ms. Salvato asked if less accomplished musicians might be allowed to play the violin, and she wondered if there is any possible legal way I could keep it. Ms. Salvato insists she only wants what's right for the instrument. The university lost it once, she said. They're really not very careful. Mr. Portillo, who complains that Ms. Salvato is taking the university for a ride, says UCLA will be extremely mindful of the instrument if it is returned. One faculty member who is likely to play it is Alexander Traeger, concertmaster of the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra, who already plays an orchestra-owned 1711 Stradivarius. On tour, Mr. Traeger says, "I don't leave the violin, even if I have to go to the bathroom."